Today's video, obviously from the title, I'm gonna be talking about my Tinder tales, the people I met, the crazy stuff that happened, and how I was like, oh no, this stuff ain't for me. How was that attempt at rapping? Oh, terrible. I'm going to be spilling the tea on this one. Cheers to that. On my experience here dating in the UK. You are here, you want to hear me, but you like gist, you like story. Let's get right into it. I'm not even going to lie, this is not tea, yo. Like this is juice. There are two categories of people. Please drop it down in the comment section and let me know where you fall into. It's either you want a date in the UK and so you're watching this video to know how it is, or you just want to do apropos, you want to do amebo, and you want to know what Chidera is doing in the UK. You want to know who she's meeting and all of that. So let me know, are you category 1 or category 2? Drop it down in the comment section below, okay? Like, dating people in the UK here is very different from dating in Nigeria. People do not randomly walk up to you on the street and be like, hey, oh, you look good, like, and then start talking to you. You know those things we do in Nigeria? They don't do it here because apparently it is creepy. People find it creepy. So for the past 6 months that I've been here, nobody, and I repeat, nobody has walked up to me to, talk to me or chike me, like we say, like to ask me out, to toast me like bread. Nobody has done that here in the UK, like randomly. It doesn't happen. So a few weeks back, my flatmate, she is from Zimbabwe, and she was like, Chidera, since you've been here, has anybody ever asked you out? Like, she was legit worried. She was like, because I think I'm not as attractive as I used to be. And I'm like, no, it's just the way it is here. People do not ask people out on the streets the way we do it in Africa or in Nigeria precisely. So my friends told me that here, if you want to meet people, you've got to go online. You got to use the dating apps in it. You got to use Tinder, you got to use Hinge, you got to use Bumble, all the dating apps. If you want to meet people, after much persuasion and not wanting to try something that I'm not used to, I decided to give it a go because I'm here for the full experience. I'm here to experience everything. I created my Tinder account. It's been a hell of a fun experience. The way Tinder works here, Tinder matches you with people. So if I like someone's picture and the person likes my picture, then Tinder will be like, it's a match, you guys should meet, you guys should hook up, you guys should talk. So that's how it works. So I started getting a lot of likes, and then I started liking people's picture, and then we matched. I started having conversations with people, and the very first person I met on Tinder, you guys, like, the very first person, we were vibing and all, it was cool. Until we went on a date, everything went south. So when we met, you guys, like, barely 15 minutes into the conversation, like, we had just ordered our food. The food had not even arrived. This guy is like, yo, so what's it gonna be? Are you feeling me? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm feeling you, obviously, that's why I'm talking to you. And he's like, no, are you feeling me? Are we going to do this? And in my head, I'm like, do what? He said, why am I acting like I don't know what he's talking about? I'm like, yo, really, for reals, I don't know what you're talking about. Because my younger cousins watch this channel, I'm going to not use any like sexual words. I will use something else for them. He's like, are we going to do this or not? Are we going to, do it? And that was when he hit me. I'm like, do what? You mean the, as in that? I'm like, nah, hell no. Like, hell no. We are not doing anything like that. And I'm sorry if you got the wrong idea. And he was like, nah, it's fine. It's calm. It's good. It's okay. Like, it's fine. And the conversation just went downwards from there. It became very awkward. The whole atmosphere was awkward. So our food came. He ate his meal quickly. And I was just quiet because I was still thinking about it. Like, is that how it works? You just meet somebody 15 minutes, you're already asking the person that, can we do it? Like, no, that's not how it works where I come from. So after eating, he just left. And I was like, yeah, good riddance, because I ain't gonna do that. The second person that I met on Tinder, yeah, it was good. We were vibing and all in it, like. He's Nigerian, and then I think he grew up here for the most part, so he has like this proper British accent. He was speaking proper British English, and I was like, this looks good. Like, we're vibing. Like, okay, first let me tell you guys the backstory. Yeah, because I am a Nigerian, and because we don't put all our business out there online, When I created my account, I did not use my real name. Don't judge me. I'm not putting all my details out there for anybody. So I did not use my real name. So there was no how for this guy to tell from my name that I'm Nigerian. And you guys know I can speak, like I can switch my accent at any time. So he did not know I was Nigerian, but I knew he was Nigerian. He told me and everything. So we got talking, and then the day this man learned I was Nigerian, he flipped it. Like he just flipped it. He said, I just flipped the switch. Flip. He flipped it. Immediately he started speaking like this. This guy's shoe. What do you mean? If I tell me say you're not Niger, babe. Now I was like, no. Stop it. Turns out he's from Warri. I know how pidgin English in Nigeria have different categories. This is the category that, like, they are the ones that invented pidgin English. The pidgin English was strong. And I was like, how do you go from, oh, in it, to babe, Niger? That was too much. Like, I was traumatized. The flip was too much. I couldn't handle it. And I just told him, yo, this cannot work because you are going to be my homie from now because I can't do this. I can't think. I know some people say I'm very shallow and I'm vain and everything, but whatever. Like, that was it for me. Like, I just couldn't handle the switch. And so right now we're actually friends. Like, we're cool friends. We could just check up on each other. Hey, and how you doing and everything. So we're friends. That's good. The third date I had on Tinder, y'all. We met on Tinder. Obviously, it was going great, and you know, it was looking promising, sort of, until things went south. He's a Ghanaian. You know, before meeting him, I've always been of the opinion that I'm very open-minded. I can date anybody. I can date a white, I can date Asian, I can date blacks, I can date Hispanic, Latinos, anything. Like, I can date anybody. I've always been of that opinion that I'm very, very open-minded until I met a Ghanaian. And then I realized I am very, very shallow-minded. First date was good. We had good conversations. Everything flowed well, like it vibed. But the second time we met, that was when things started, you know, the friction started. First of all, he brought up the Nigerian and Ghanaian jollof thing. Like, don't do that. Don't trigger me. He started bringing up that Ghanaian jollof is better than Nigerian jollof. I know this sounds like child play, but like, he brought it up and it pissed me off because we all know Nigerian jollof is the ultimate. But we're not going to drag that here because it is what it is. So he brought up and started arguing. I'm like, yo, can we just drop this Ghana Nigerian thing? Because if we start, we're not going to finish because you're about to trigger me. So he dropped it. And then later on, he showed me a tweet about Nigerian government, how Nigerian government is corrupt, yada, yada, yada. And he showed me and I was like, hell no. Hold up. Stop it. You are not Nigerian. You don't have the right to do that. You're a Ghanaian. Stick to Ghana. Talk about Ghana. Don't talk about Nigeria. Don't come and start throwing shade at my country. I am a Nigerian. Don't throw shade at my country. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know. Till today, I don't know why I get very, very sensitive or why I react a lot when people bring up Nigeria. Like, back in Nigeria, I don't used to fight for Nigeria like this. But ever since I came here, anybody that just tries to throw shade at Nigeria, it hurts in a different level, on a different level. So I told him to stop it because I was so pissed. And I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I need to go home. And that was how that whole thing went. After that, I apologized for that, like for my outburst and everything. And we're cool again. Until I realized, okay, there were some things, when we got talking, there were some things cultural-wise that he brought up, and I'm like, nah, this doesn't agree with me. This is not what I know. Like, this is very different from Nigeria. This is not how we do things. And at that point, it just hits me. In as much as Nigeria and Ghana are sharing border like this, like, it's just 6 hours road trip and like 45 minutes flight to Ghana, we are very different. That whole experience just opened me up to realize that I am not as open-minded as I claim as to be. So I need to work on myself to understand that if I eventually date someone or meet someone of a different race or a different cultural background, there are going to be certain things that will bring up friction that I need to be aware of and I need to work on. And yeah, after the third date, I said, I'm done. I'm tired. Not doing this again. We had classes some weeks after and I told my girls about it, and then my friend is like that I went on the wrong app, obviously, that Tinder is for hookup, Tinder is for you know, that's what Tinder is for, so I need to go on a different app. And that was how I created a Hinge account. and the journey on Hinge started. But I won't talk about that on this video because this video is specifically for Tinder, my Tinder tales, okay? With all this experience, what I've come to realize is, first of all, Tinder is vain. Tinder is time consuming. I realized low key it was consuming my time. Like, you guys know I like fine men, I like fine people, like I like fine people. So one thing I noticed that it did to me was, I was like, most times when I'm bored, I just pick up my phone and I go on Tinder and I start swiping, you know, scrolling up, looking at people's pictures, you know, admiring them and all of that. So Tinder is quite vain in that sense. The second thing I realized after I had been on the app for a while is I don't have the energy. I don't have the strength. Literally, I don't have the strength to keep meeting people, because for every new person you meet, you're going to have new conversations with them. So it's like I'm meeting a new person every like 3 days. I'm like, nah, I can't keep up with this. I have things, like I have a life to live. My life is not on Tinder. Do you get, like, you meet someone, you be like, hey, how are you doing? What you doing? Are you a student? Where do you live? You know, the whole conversation. So for every new person I met, I had to do that whole conversation again. And I'm just like, I don't have the energy. I can't keep up. I'm sorry, I can't. So the third thing, which I would like you to share your perspectives or your opinion on, is, do you think being on an online dating app is godly? Let me use that word, godly. Do you think being on an app is okay, like from a Christian standpoint? You know, okay, basically, but the Bible says he who finds. So now the man is the man that does the finding. So do you think being on the app as a lady, you know, scrolling through and selecting, are you doing the work of the man? I don't know, Sha. It's just somehow in my head. Like, what do you think from a Christian standpoint? Do you think it's okay to be on a dating app? Or would you be on a dating app as a Christian? Like, what do you think? I want to know your opinion. Please drop a comment down below. And with this, I have come to the end of my Tinder tales. I hope you've learned a thing or two. And if you did not learn anything, I'm sorry. But basically, that has been my experience. All right, guys, we have come to the end of this video. Please don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs up. Whatever you feel, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button, okay? All right. Till next time, guys.